Amidst a swirl of rising public suspicion and high-stakes political maneuvering, President Donald Trump finds himself under mounting criticism for what many perceive as a calculated attempt to shift the national conversation away from the unresolved Jeffrey Epstein scandal. Trump's recent burst of social media provocations, including his push to rename the Washington Commanders back to the Redskins, has raised eyebrows across the political aisle. Analysts and lawmakers alike argue that such sudden and irrelevant interjections are not spontaneous, but instead serve as strategic distractions. While Trump has denied any connection to Epstein's inner circle, pressure continues to build over the Justice Department's reluctance to release crucial documents, sparking a surge of public interest in what many believe is a vast cover-up protecting the elite. The backlash against Trump has gained traction, with a mix of political opponents and media figures openly calling out his deflection tactics. Former Congressman Joe Walsh minced no words, accusing Trump of fleeing from Epstein's shadow, while civil rights activist Reverend Al Sharpton slammed the declassification of Martin Luther King Jr. files as a carefully timed diversion. Even conservative commentators like Dan Bongino, once close allies of Trump, have questioned the Department of Justice's assertion that there is no client list connected to Epstein. Legal experts, speaking to Reuters, suggest that Trump's actions, like filing a massive $10 billion libel suit against the Wall Street Journal over an alleged birthday message to Epstein, are legally shaky but politically useful, generating the kind of spectacle that energizes his base and floods the media cycle. Trump's digital onslaught hasn't stopped there. He lashed out at a federal judge involved in a legal dispute with Harvard, mocked Democratic leaders, weighed in on high-profile murder trials, and even reposted a fake video showing former President Barack Obama being arrested, an act CNN labeled reckless propaganda. These antics have triggered widespread alarm, with Democratic strategist Sawyer Hackett describing it as classic misdirection from a president boxed in by scandal. Meanwhile, polling by the APNORC Center reveals a significant dip in public confidence, with Trump's approval ratings falling below 50% on nearly every major issue. As calls for transparency over Epstein's death and client connections intensify, Trump's attempts to steer the public narrative may only deepen the crisis of credibility surrounding his presidency.